our people are storytellers. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I think that's what we get. That's influence enough, and to actually be able to put it into practicality with music.
I think it's a backbone for everything too.
100%.
Like, you're doing a podcast, like we're storytellers. You're always a storyteller.
So we talk so much. He had to plug his charger in. That's how much.
Well, I think it's just the evolution of the storytelling.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, like for me personally, like Speak Samoan is like for the Nation Nation as a whole, Micro, Melanesian, and Polys. I think one of, like, whether you're religious or not or whatever else, I think one of your core values or the things that most Nesians will hold close to their heart is their culture. But if you ask most people in the world who have met someone from the Nesian Nation, they will tell you we are some of the happiest people in the world. And so I believe that we shouldn't be hoarding those values that we were taught that make us those happy people. Let's use our gifts like podcasting, like music, like art, even just social interactions. Let's wear our heart on our sleeve, those values that we learnt as children. Family first, God first, and then everything else will fall into place as long as you look after those two things.
Kia ora koutou, this is Taylor and you're listening to What's in Your Kete. Joining us this time around is Brisbane-based rapper, producer and co-founder of Relentless Records, JJ4K, R&B artist and award-winning barber, Jvyden, and Relentless Records hype man, the Uso. We had a crack-up time together. I'll throw it to the guys to start us out.
JJ4K, co-owner of Relentless, also an artist of Relentless. I'm from Brisbane and born and raised. I'm Samoan Tongan, and I'm a hip hop predominantly right now, but I consider myself as just an artist because I want to have a lot of versatility. I also produce my own beats, and
I'm Jvyden. I was born in Rotorua, New Zealand, and then at the moment I'm living in Brisbane, or Gold Coast actually.
Yeah.
In Gold Coast, I'm a barber outside of music, but I'm an R&B artist.
My name is Giovanni. I go by the Uso, born and raised in South Auckland, but now residing in Queensland. I'm a full Samoan, currently working on my penmanship to then have real songs to release, but for the time being I'm just the hype man, the DJ of Relentless Records.
Not just. This guy's
also Gio.
I mean, bro,
MO is the MO.
Hype man and DJ and engineers, man, they make our world go around, bro. The shows and 100%. In the studio, bro. They're very important to the game.
Absolutely. I mean, you go back to the old days of hip hop, and it was the hype man that started it up for the MC. That's why they used to glue the whole thing together, brother.
I try to be. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm forgetting my own words or I'm running out of breath, that person's there to push me back up, or just jump in when I can't. So mad underrated skill, I'll say. I consider it a skill. Sometimes back then, especially when I started, I couldn't hype man for anyone.
Nah.
I mean, I just jump around the stage. Yeah.
You don't come across guys like that.
100%. But I reckon Gio has got a mad knack for it. And it just shows himself as an artist as well. Like, shows what he's capable of once he gets his headliner shows. You know what I mean? It's interesting thought. Like, I don't know. People are there watching me, but I'm thinking like, bro, this guy behind me could kill it if he had his own show.
Same thing.
I tend to have trouble sometimes. Like, I need to remember sometimes. Solid, goodbye. Your show.
100%, bro.
I want to start it off simple by hearing maybe in a short kind of story. But how did you guys all first come together in the first place? I know that you've been doing the artist thing. I know that you're repping for R&B, and I know that you've been talking about your penmanship, working on that. But keen to hear how you three as a collective, kind of first collab together, and how that's looking like, the dynamics.
I could kick it off. I mean, I was solo really for a little bit, just doing my own thing, and then one day I thought, I think our first experiment was with Bala, bringing in another artist in, Bala Rontu. That's one of our Afro reggae artists, also R&B. But that kind of just use that as an experiment to see how we can do, bringing other people from our areas of where we grew up in, and showcasing their talent. And then Junior and Bryony, they're telling me about this kid from GC. Oh wait, where were you at the time? You was somewhere.
Me?
Yeah, where were you living at the time?
I was in Brisbane.
You were in Brisbane, yeah. There's a kid in Brisbane. They're showing me his stuff, his R&B stuff. He's playing guitar, singing, singing songs, and his media game was off the charts, bro. His camera quality was crazy, and I was like, bro, like we don't have the funds to sign this guy. I was like, there's no way this guy's gonna come for us. But yeah, we started talking from there, and then. I don't know when. I think Lead You On would have been our first
That was
actual
the first,
like interactions. So yeah, Lead You On, which is currently my biggest song, was that one. Yeah, he came in. I sent him. Oh wait, no, I'm jumping ahead of time. I didn't even remember. My EP show.
Yeah.
My EP show was the first interaction.
Before that.
Did we meet before that? Am I tripping?
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like my partner.
Yeah.
Is related to.
Yeah.
So
Shout
like
out
they're
Weckly.
cousins.
Yeah.
So obviously, and I was doing music, and I was with another sort of record label, and then it just wasn't going good. Like I just wasn't thriving at all. I feel like I grew out of that because the person I was working with, he was like focusing on himself, and he didn't really have time to actually run a label. And then obviously when they told me about Jay making music, I was like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. And then you were growing, bro, popping off, and then that's when you started, like, that's when, like, your story that you were just saying, that's when that started, like, they obviously were showing you me,
100%,
and then came to your show.
It's crazy, like, it's perspective, bro, because, like, from an outside perspective, bro, to be his media like trainee and all his his work ethic on doing that was like, bro, this guy's tough. Like it's gonna be hard to. Like, there's no way he's got time to work with us, but he did, and he opened up for me at my own EP party, which was a lot of family, friends, and people that wanted to hear him, or like already was saying you should jump into music. He was. Were you before? I think he was before Jackson and Loy. Shout out to Jackson and Law. But,
I was meant to meet Bala there too, but
it was meant to be Bala. Yeah, Bala was meant to come as well, but he was busy with work, I think, at the time.
How long ago was that, bro? Like that show?
That show was right on January last year.
I only met Bala, I think, last month.
Yeah,
crazy.
First time for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy. Yeah, this guy came, he opened up for my show, and then we just yarned from there, and then we were like, okay, what kind of tracks could we do together? And I had an idea with the Usher,
Usher, JT
type
like,
vibe.
Usher caught up.
Yeah, caught up. Caught up. Yeah, because you never really hear songs like that anymore, and I just felt like, Jayden could excel on this. Yeah, I mean that's just us at the table. That's actually we came together.
Yeah, because when we had our recording session, and I think it was the second one. That's when you came.
So it was actually crazy because I met JJ at No One Network, which is like a what are they?
They're I would say they're a label and a collective, also like a media group. They're a bunch of different things.
Who help push other creative artists out there in their own respective areas, whether it be videography, graffiti, music, etc. And at that time I was working with a friend of mine, Dre Dub.
Shout out to Dre.
Shout out Dre from Tweed Heads. He was actually he put me on and helped me make connections and everything. He was on the lineup for No One Network, and then it was crazy because I had been to a couple other No One Network shows before that, and then I walked into this particular one, and one of the first people I see was Junior, John, and JJ, and my first thought was like, wow, Islanders! Have you been? And Junior and I, we chopped it up and we got talking, and it was crazy because part of me was like, Islanders, and I was like, oh wait, let's see if this Islander is good. And then I had brought a lot of I brought a lot of the Usos out, and we all came upstairs for the show and everything. And TG was actually there as well. And TG went on stage, did his thing, and then when Jay came on, all the boys were out like, boys,
they were hyping it up a lot.
These know this guy, and they're like, oh yeah, I think I've heard one of his songs, right? I was like, I don't get me, no, get hyped.
No, 100%. Him and I'm saying him like they could see him. Those Jill and Dre Dub and all those boys that came that day. The reason why I perform Who's That the way I do it, so I kind of right at the beginning of the song I say the lyrics. Because I didn't think of it as a chantable thing, like people wouldn't chant it back to me, but people do it now when I do shows. Even people first time seeing me perform, they're one of the reasons why. And I remember first seeing Gio and the boys walk in. He was wearing his pink do-rag. That was actually crazy. Standing out like so much, which is gangster. And the way they walked up, at first they looked a bit staunch. I was like, oh, this might be a problem. Like, something's gonna kick off here. Yeah. But then he tapped me up and he was like, one of the most open, welcoming people that that I've seen. So I didn't expect them to be jumping around for me when I performed, and not like to forget these guys when they performed, Dre Dub, and Gio. And who else was performing that night? You had a third.
So my younger brother, MZ Stylish, shout out my brother.
Yeah.
And Izzy P.
That's it. Yeah. That's the one I was They performed and their performance was amazing. Like the energy was crazy. People were walking in and out of the show, going outside to smoke or something like that, coming back in. But these guys captivated the crowd because we were standing there too. We were like, holy smack, these guys are good. These guys are solid. And I was so nervous because I was coming out with TG for only one song. These guys did a whole half an hour, just no break, just running through every track. Yeah, bro.
I was puffed out after the show, but
100%. He performed with his jumper on the whole time too. Was your jumper pink as well? Yeah, your jumper was pink as well. Bro, I kind of don't know how we do it. So that's great to have this guy teaching me a thing or two about breathing techniques and stuff like that. Stage presence.
It was after I hopped off the stage. I ran past JJ and everyone, and they gave me, me the daps and gave me my flowers. And like, hey, you guys did amazing, bro. And JJ actually admitted, he was like, nah, I'm a bit nervous after seeing you.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, don't worry. Hey, boys, he's nervous. Let's do this.
Yeah, 100%.
And it was actually after that show. When I caught up with JJ and Junior again, Junior had actually invited one of the other Usos who's aspiring to be a musician. He was talking to Junior a bit, and he invited Kalani Poa to go to attend one of the studios during the recording of Lead You On. Yeah. And then I was a bit cut that I wasn't personally invited. So I just I texted Junior and I was just like, hey man, all good to tag along. He goes, yeah, all good. And so that's when we all hit up and I met Jvyden there and that's when I got to not only just like be in the space with these boys, but it was actually where I started actually deepening my connections and relationships with these two.
100%. It's crazy the type of welcoming people that Gio and them are, because they've been in it. I'd say you guys have been doing it a bit longer than me, properly recording. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's the type of attitude I want in the industry. It's like, but anybody can collab with anybody. You know what I mean? These guys from Tweed Heads want to collab with a guy from the north side of Brisbane. You know what I mean? So like,
and it was funny that day too because
welcoming.
I wasn't driving at the time. And when we rocked up to the studio session, they were like, we wrapped it all up and everything, and then we all came out to the car park and was just sharing music and things. And then when we were all leaving, these boys were like, oh, so how did you guys get here? Yeah. We were like, oh, we caught the train. How long did it take you? Roughly like 2 hours to get here.
Yeah, crazy. That's actually crazy. But the dedication.
That's the backstory.
That's the love, man.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty much it, but only for the three of us at the table right now.
There's
so many stories for the other boys as well.
Braden's our engineer, so he was the one. He was like the heart of it. He's the recording us the song.
Yes.
Yeah. We were at his studio at that time, so that's how we met him. And
I was introduced to Braden through John, and I think we rattled off like 2 songs in that session, which is the fastest for me. But I kind of had prior experience, but not to the extent of Braden's. And Braden works real fast on the fly, real fast. He'll slow it down for us. He'll work at our pace. He already knows how to do that, but like I can only imagine what a freestyler would do in his studio. You know what I mean? Like that. He works quick. Then we got Clinny. I met Clinny at one of the shows.
Sky Lotus, was it that one?
Oh, it was that night, but it was at Felons. I met him at Felons the the few hours before.
Yeah, true.
Met him there. Oh, was it a few hours after? I don't remember. But I remember meeting Clinty. Clinty was cool.
That was my first time
He was
meeting
already
him
famous, man. Good looking bloke. And then
Love Island.
Yeah, Love Island.
Love
Freaking
Island.
what else?
Australian Idol.
The Voice and Australian Idol. Right, that guy's got it all. And then Bala, me and Bala grew up together.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say grew up for long. I just knew him through other boys that I grew up with, and we're always in contact. And they would always put me onto his music that he's got. His work ethic is crazy. I just want him to put it a bit more into the studio because he does it all himself. He does it all himself sometimes, and he'll just post it up and it's like, bro, come on, man, you can jump in the studio. I got a few beats for you now.
Bro, random. Can I jump in?
Yeah, of course.
Bro, random as I'm a barber outside of this.
Yeah.
And my best mate, I've got two best mates, so like, shout out Ricky.
Yeah.
He's another guy who makes music, but my other best mate is a barber.
Yeah.
And we actually run a podcast too together. Yeah, we run a podcast, a barbering podcast, but anyway, his cousin's Bala. So before I met Jay, he was like, bro, I showed him a song and he loved the song. It was like an island vibe.
Yeah.
Never gonna come out though. But but yeah, he was like, bro, that sounds like my cousin. I showed him, like he showed me it, and I was listening to it and I was like, oh, true. And then that night that we were doing the show.
The EP show?
Yeah,
the EP
you guys
show.
were saying that, like, or maybe it wasn't like, it was a couple of days before we were setting up.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, we got this guy Bala performing.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I was listening to his songs and I seen his like account and I was like, I swear this is Caleb's cousin.
Yeah,
and it actually
yeah.
was. So it's like a small world in
Crazy
the
small
team.
world.
It's
Yeah,
like,
100%.
yeah.
And it gets smaller when you join the industry. You're like,
Yeah, it really does, yo.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much. I
That's
think all the boys that are as a collective.
But I
there's-
love that though. And I love especially that you have that strong grounding. You know, I think it's so
Yeah.
important when you can just play on each other, and also kind of wanted to hone in back. You talked about working in the studio a little bit, and I want to hear about how you guys, when you're into the studio, what's that feeling that you're kind of chasing that moment when a track when you're recording it just clicks like.
I think for me, like JJ was obviously saying like, oh, like I don't know if this guy would sign or blah blah. But like I think the reason why I really connected was because, like I find it hard for like to find artists that like, I don't know, like I've had a lot of the boys or a lot of people come to me like, bro, I make music too, blah blah, shooting this stuff, and I'm like, it's cool. Like I love all music. I don't put anyone down, but I'm just like, oh, it's not what I'm looking for at the moment. And I think the first time I heard Jay, I was like, oh shit, this is a guy that knows what he's doing and can produce and like even like John and Brian like having that belief, and I'm like, shit, this could be a proper like team here. This is what I'm kind of looking for.
Yeah.
And then obviously everyone else who's come into the picture or with the label, and this is why I love Brian and John so much, is because they find people who have that like kind of like they switched on, they know what it is, and like us at the table, Jay, like I feel like we're creating, and like even like how Gio was saying, like we've been doing stuff on the computer now, like every time someone has an idea, I'm like, fuck, like that's something I would have thought of, and like it's like we flow together, you know what I mean? So that's what I love about when we're creating. Is like Gio will be like, oh, why don't you do that, and then we're like, oh shit, yeah, let's try put that here, put that, and
people
at the end of it,
sleep and we're all just dapping each other up.
and at the end of it. It might not be what I was picturing at the start, but it's like 1,000 times better because I feel like we all can connect and like have that same idea.
Is there any time when you guys would sack a beat, or you're like, nah, like you?
Oh, actually, no, don't ask Junior and Brony. They'll tell you how many demos are sitting there that are unfinished, or ones that John loves but I hate. You know what I mean? We were just going over it the other day. It's like, man, it's not even beats. It's just, you know what I mean? The artist makes the beat, like their lyrics and their attitude on the beat really puts the whole song together. And so I've tried to get out of that mindset of like, oh man, scrap it, you know what I mean? And like, oh man, we're wasting so much money sending me to the studio and nothing's coming out of it.
I think at the same time, bro, it's never like scrapped. I
It's
think
never
there's
scrapped.
always
It's
an
just
opportunity there, but it's like wrong time, I think.
Yeah, there's an audience for all of it. There's an audience for everything. I just like, you're never confident. Because some of the songs that come out from me, like, I hate them sometimes. And they blow up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'm sick of this song and boom.
Yeah.
And then,
that's a common theme.
yeah, some of the songs I like, some of the songs I like are like, oh, they're doing alright, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think even on that point of like, I don't think it's ever scrapped. Like, I think
100%.
Jayden's 100% correct. Like, I've found even for my own things that are still locked in the vault. There have been like, even when we were working on things last night, like there were times where I was like, oh, that one song that I did like 3 years ago.
What actually going with
that
this?
sounds hectic on this one.
And there's always it's just wrong time.
Picking elements, because it may just be like the wrong project and, oh, that was cool, we're going to put it here.
Yeah.
But I think at the same time, it's like, every time I go in to make a beat with Jay or make a beat with anyone, if it's perfect every single time, there's something that, I don't know, it's never going to be I'm going to use this beat, then I'm going to use this one, then I'm going to use this one. It's always like, okay, we'll make one, I'll be like, okay, sweet, I'll put that over here, we'll make another one, see what I like, and it's like, you're kind of moving around.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
If you're making a perfect beat every time, perfect song, I'd love that. I feel like everyone would be doing it if they did that.
Yeah, 100%.
But there's going to be times where you're like, okay, now pull that one away, leave it here for a bit, let's work on this one. I don't know, sometimes I think I get too ahead of it, that's why I never release, but
it's a really like weird space, you know what I mean? You're never really there, but sometimes like you're just locked in and it's
and it flows.
Perfect.
Oh, you can make a song in 2 minutes.
It's real random.
Could take a couple of years.
100%,
like what we
Kind of
did.
like chasing perfection in a way.
Almost. And
I'm a big perfectionist.
if you get stuck there, it'll never be perfect.
And I think a big thing is like, if you keep holding back off it, like, I'm pretty bad with it, but if you keep holding it back, it's like, those are the things, like, you release a song, you might not be happy with it, or it might not be perfect, but I think those are the things that drives you to keep going. It's like, sweet, I'm going to make a better song. And then once you release that one, you might not ever get to a perfect song, but you look back and you just look how far you've come.
I wanted to ask, I know for you, Jay, Gio being Samoan, JV being Māori, wanted to hear for you guys. Does that kind of influence your music in ways that people may not immediately think of?
100%. This is the question I was waiting for, man. No, because I don't doubt like even these boys got like musical, influence from their families. I grew up definitely listening to anything from like the gospel. Oh yeah, because I don't know if anyone knows like Annie Grace. That's my auntie. Yes. Definitely a musical family. Shout out to Annie Grace, and then she's related to Addie's. That's how I met them, and just the soulfulness in their music is what, you know what I mean? Yeah, just a little. No. You know what I mean? Just the soulfulness coming from the and not even just soulfulness. What's it called? Themes in their songs. It does, like, obviously there's always going to be like with that type of music, family, religion, or trials and tribulations type of themes, but just themes in general. Like, you can't kind of come across music in this day and age where it's all kind of the same, based around the same things, but with that soulful music. And it's not just them, but that soulful music, you get inspiration from everything outside of just money, that lifestyle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And flexing lifestyle. And I think that's like just a snippet of what type of inspiration that I get from them. So I can pull it like this, like, our people are storytellers, you know what I mean? And I think that's what we get. That's influence enough, and to actually be able to put it into practicality with music.
I think it's a backbone for everything too.
100%.
Like, you're doing a podcast, like, we're storytellers. You're obviously a storyteller.
So we talk so much. He had to plug his charger in. That's how much we like it.
Well, I think it's just the evolution of the storytelling.
100%.
I mean, like, for me personally, like, being Samoan is like for the Nishan Nation as a whole, Micro, Melanesian, and Polys. I think one of, like, whether you're religious or not, or whatever else, I think one of your core values, or the things that most Nesians will hold close to their heart, is their culture, and it's the values that are within that culture that me personally, and I know, like, Jay, he tries to do it as well, and like every chance that we get, like we add those values that we've learned in our culture into the music. So I'm actually a big, like, advocate for changing the music scene at the moment, because I truly believe that music as a whole, as I was saying to you earlier, it's lost a lot of substance, over glorifying of promiscuity, earthly materials, etc., etc. But if you ask most people in the world who have met someone from the Nishan Nation, they will tell you we are some of the happiest people in the world. And so I believe that we shouldn't be hoarding those values that we were taught that make us those happy people. let's use our gifts like podcasting, like music, like art, even just social interactions. Let's wear our heart on our sleeve, those values that we learnt as children. You know, let's try and implement that into our music, into our, you know, because I like that's especially why I love being a part of Relentless, is because out of a lot of people that I've met, the values were just aligned. Family first, you know, God first, and then everything else will fall into place as long as you look after those two things.
Crazy.
Gio for president. That crazy.
That's crazy. I love that, bro. And like even just you saying that, like it kind of, like I like when you asked the question, like I didn't firstly go to that sort of thought, like what you guys went to. I kind of thought about it like from my own personal perspective, but that was cool, G. Like it opened my eyes as well. Like and I was kind of like aligning the dots, like. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly, which is real cool. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, keeping you on that line with what JV, I wanted to ask you a little bit. I know that you're an award-winning barber and would love to hear a little
bit
about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Who told him? Who told him?
I mean, you got the fresh feet on the side. I'm like, making us all look crazy.
Side note, this guy, he thought when we got here to Sydney, this guy was full like, yeah, I need to cover my hair. And then he took off his hat and he had a fresh cut, and I took off my hair. My hat, like, I got an afro right now. So
you wouldn't believe. I had long hair up to like down my hair, and then I only got cut up maybe a day or so ago.
Bro, you see the short hair, bro?
Yeah, no. My mum was like, "Oh, you know, you look all scruffy in there."
My mum was like that. My mum hates my wussy.
Yeah, that's my nana. She's like, every time I see you with that long hair, I'm like, fuck you, all, man.
Straight up. Even when I had my afro, bro, she was telling me to shave it off. And I shaved it off, and she didn't like I left a little bit of residue at the back end, so every time I go, bro, everything, even my earrings, bro. My mom's gonna say something about everything.
But award-winning barber.
How long you been a barber for? Yeah, I'd love to hear a little bit about that.
Yeah, damn. So this is like, I live two lives now. I'm trying to figure out how to combine it into one, balance it. But
Montana.
This is a whole nother topic, man. Now, I've been cutting for a while, bro. I was cutting when I was 15, actually. Like as we were saying, like I involve my culture and like my music as well. Like, you know, I did kapaka. I did all those, you know what I mean? Like that. I used to kapaka. Dad used to sing. He used to busk. Like when I was young, he used to bring us on stage and not stage, but you know, bring us up when we're doing the night markets and stuff and sing. So yeah, culture really drives it. Yeah, so I was doing that way before like barbering, but yeah, I ended up getting into barbering and huge journey that I went on. Like I was getting awards in Tommy Guns. I worked for Tommy Guns.
I was just getting awards. I heard that you were 18 training other people. Training people, traveling Australia, training people. Yeah, that's actually crazy.
I was head barber of the store. Came through place on like a Australian barber, more barber expo. There was an expo there. Became like an educator for Australia, and then a couple other things. There was like this Queensland award, so like school-based apprentice of the year. I finalised for that, which was cool. There was 3 of us, and then also now I'm taking over Tommy Guns Pack Fair, so I'm gonna be owning that still there. Yeah, and then we ended up just getting this business award. So Gold Coast Business Awards, we ended up winning the award for it, so which is cool, pretty cool. Pack Fair.
That's massive props to you. But for our listeners who want to come and get cut up, what's the address?
I'm at Tommy Guns Pacific Fair. So if you know Gold Coast, Pacific Fair is like the big shopping centre there. Tommy Guns just across from Culture Kings.
Culture Kings. I haven't been there.
I've been to Tommy Gun, G.
No, I've been to every...
This guy's an OG, he was there before me.
Brisbane Gold Coast, I heard it's like got heaps, because we had to drive half an hour out when we were in Sydney last time to go grab a Tommy Guns.
Yeah,
I was like trying to find a Tommy Guns, there it is, right there, the OG bar apparently.
Well, because like, and that impacted me a lot, like, that got me into my music, like, properly. I would have met Jay and I would have met Bryony and stuff anyway. Obviously, I was saying that, you know, Bryony and that are family, so I would have met them anyway. But getting into it, I ended up cutting my old manager, and that's how I got into music at the start. And then obviously the ball was rolling from there. So so barbering opened up a lot of doors. I met a lot of
100%.
people. Yeah. Met heaps of people. It was cool.
Smack.
James Charles.
If I come
Did
to
you-
James Charles.
That's crazy. Holy.
I just want to throw it to you quickly, Joe. Just want to hear a little bit. I know you're doing some really cool stuff with the youth pastor, and just wanted to hear a little bit for our listeners around some of the awesome stuff you were doing for the church.
Oh yeah, well I've recently been employed as the youth minister for Runaway Bay Parish Holy Family. As I was saying before, a lot of this just comes back to helping change the world for the better and my culture and everything. So, you know, aside from the fact that my nana brought me up in the church, and you know, Samoans in general are very religious people, God-fearing people. I recently took our youth group to a conference in Brisbane, and it's called the Ignite Conference. The youth around Brisbane or around the state, wherever they're holding it, we had about 1,400 to 2,000 youth, like people that were here at this conference. And for me personally, I just wanted to take my youth group up because in Gold Coast there isn't much of a religious scene at all. And so you know, people go to school and they have a sense of belonging with their friends, with their classroom. You know, they know what subjects are theirs. They do their sports and they know they're a defense or offense player. You know, they have these places to feel like they belong in these different areas. But when it comes to faith, a lot of people they don't have a place to feel like they belong. And so when I took up this role as a youth minister, as a youth pastor in Gold Coast, I didn't only want to help my parish, but I wanted to help Gold Coast in general, for anybody who may be a bit fearful to express their faith or to live by their faith. And the way that I wanted to do that was my youth group. When I first started, they were very like, oh, I don't know, you know. It's a big question of, who's this Jesus guy? Why should I care about him? You know, no one else in my school or my age really cares about this guy. Rah, rah, rah. And so it was really, I was really blessed to be invited to Ignite Conference, because it gave me the opportunity to bring my youth along, and then to also show them that you're not alone. Yeah, there are other Catholics out here. There are other people who believe in Jesus and believe in God. Help my own life and my music, but to help my youth and my faith. And so I've started a youth page and everything, and I try and do as many edits and things to try and like just to give this idea that, mate, going to church is cool, mate. There's nothing wrong with going to church. And so like a lot of these kids who haven't been to church before, they've seen my stories and seen it shared around, and a lot of my youth are like, oh, you should come along, don't worry about it. And then they come along, maybe not to the mass, but they come to my youth group, and then because after that Ignite trip, not just my family, but like most of my youth know how to be themselves and how to praise God as themselves and everything like that.
Hey, that's me.
Congratulations, brother. That's amazing work that you're doing. Just wanted to highlight, because we had a conversation before and it was really joyous. I just wanted to make sure we got that. But yeah, crazy, brother. That's awesome. I'm just kind of wrapping things up with our conversation. I know you guys are in Sydney now for a really amazing opportunity, and would love to throw it to you guys just to hear around some of the stuff that you're getting up to in Sydney.
While we're here in Sydney, we're at South by Southwest. We're performing, obviously. Not obviously, that sounds a bit cocky, doesn't it? We're performing, obviously. No, sorry, that doesn't. Sorry, I've been talking about it all day, so I feel like, now
You've said it to them.
now I've said it a lot, but we're performing in a cool way, and we're also, trying to make the most of the opportunity that John and Bryony have given us when we come out here. I mean, it's South by Southwest. There's a lot of people out here from different corners of the world, trying to find like what there is to learn about, how to work with people in this country, or branding and marketing, or AI. Branding and marketing is a strong one for me because I'm really lazy at it. I'm so bad at it. But yeah, we're also when we do these big trips. Because I think when we work with each other back home in Brizzy, we only really get to see each other maybe individually. And even then, probably not even see each other for very long. So everything's been working over the web and like online. I have to email him this beat, which, side note, I emailed Jvyden, lead you on, and he sent back 2 choruses. And I didn't know which one to pick, but... Shout out to Jvyden, hard worker. But yeah, you don't get too much time. So when we do get these opportunities to come work in places on trips like in Sydney, we get to have mad time together to bounce each other the ideas off of each other. Bounce each other sounds a bit weird. Sorry, guys. So,
we actually the last Sydney trip we had, it was like, how long was that?
that was
2 months.
Yeah, it's like 3
2
months
months
ago.
ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it shows because me and like Gio wasn't there, but the last trip we had, like we stayed up till like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
just making beats because it's like when do I get this opportunity to sit down with Jay?
And
you know
likewise,
what I mean?
same as working with them. We don't have the same Mount Rushmore when it comes to artists. We talked about that yesterday. So to get inspiration from these guys and their inspiration is always a mad opportunity. You know what I mean? We all have a similar taste, but also very different ideas of how something can go. So yeah, to get to have an opportunity like traveling to Sydney and wherever we may travel in the future is always a blessing because we don't get to work with each other much.
We've got South by Southwest. So as JJ just said, we're here in Sydney. We've got 3 shows whilst we're here this week. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. When we get back to the Gold Coast, the 14th of December, we also will be sharing the stage with the likes of Kendrick Lamar, Doechii, Dominic Fike, etc. Because we'll be doing Spilt Milk.
Yeah.
Well, JJ's headlining. I just get to be the cool guy at the back.
This guy said, "Shut up, you guys didn't answer the question." This is what we're actually doing.
Yeah, this is what we're
I can see that Bro Taylor was like,
Yeah, he's like,
just to wrap it up.
Yeah,
we
this
start
is-
talking about this.
100%. Yeah. Nah, 100%. We enjoy our time together, man. It's always fun to get together.
But the next 3 days are gonna be exciting.
Yeah,
3
next
shows.
100%.
Supporting Jay.
Yeah, what I say doing? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is a show here in Sydney, and then Saturday you show in Brisbane with TG.
Is it this Saturday?
Oh no,
Oh, no. I think a few more weeks.
a few more weeks.
A Saturday.
A Saturday.
Dry boys.
No, you know what? That's just shows how bad I am with dates, bro. Like I'm so bad. Like if he told me that, I would have believed him. Without him, you know what I mean? He would have been like, "Yeah, your show's this Saturday." Oh yeah, sweet, that's Saturday. That's right. And I would have rocked up to the venue on Saturday without any correction. So yeah, shout out to the team once again. They always save me. They send me the calendar. I try to look at it, but I don't know. It doesn't save to my phone. I don't know. I think you got to send it again. So that's just an excuse for me to say that I don't look at it. I swear I do. I look at it now. I'm getting better at memorizing dates. Cause it's a life skill.
Yeah,
right? I'm an adult, bro.
Yeah, you need to.
No, I don't need anyone to change my undies for me, man. I gotta. You know what I mean?
And Jayden was talking. What were you saying? You were endeavouring into. Everyone listen now, because I think JV is he's going to be dabbling into some Christmas music.
Oh, yes,
crazy.
I had
He showed us a demo last night, was it?
Yeah.
Bro, I
Showed us
had
a demo.
when Bryson Tiller's Christmas album came out, I was
Yeah.
like, holy smack.
Yeah.
Holy smack.
Yeah, 100%. That's my way.
I'll be home for the one.
Yeah.
Is it, I'll be home for Christmas.
Yeah, I'll be home for Christmas.
I'll be home for Christmas. Heard that and I was like, bro, I want to do some like background vocals, some like.
Yeah. We had a big talk about it, like how to do Christmas right.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain way you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
Yeah.
What's it called? And there's also certain legal ways you got to do it as well.
Have to do it, yeah.
It's like, damn.
And after that album, I was like, yeah, I want to make a song. I totally forgot that I hadn't showed them, but I just showed them last night. And they're
Yeah.
like, bro, we have to do this. I was like, okay, sweet. I've been wanting to do this.
I fully told him to like run the song back like 3 times.
Yeah, that's
And then I wanted it to run back another 3 times, and he's like, "Yeah, mate, that's enough."
That's another thing. Like we get together and we've all been working on our own things
Yeah.
separately back in Brisbane. So to get together and show each other demos.
Oh, this
like,
guy pulled up a bloody beat and
Oh no!
yeah, my
It's
beat.
just magic flying.
Nah,
It's like
the one that I'm gonna steal.
Yeah.
Nah, not those ones.
I
mate.
shut the edge off.
That's what we were doing all last night. Oh, I like this beat.
Yeah.
I like this beat.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I like this beat.
He's like, right, he's showing us the Christmas song and I'm sitting there like, writing down the lyrics. You're not gonna do it, bro. I am.
I was sitting there trying to Shazam it over.
Yeah, That's pretty much it.
Well, I'm
man.
excited to see what you guys get up to next. I just want to play off something to you, quick fire. You mentioned about your Mount Rushmore of artists. For each of you, give me your Mount Rushmore of MCs or artists or whoever comes to mind, just quickly up the top of your
someone
mind.
start over there because I think she's better. That's only wait. So Mount Rushmore only 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
Yeah. So my Mount Rushmore at the top, 100% is D'Angelo. Love D'Angelo. He's sort of like my foundation, and a lot of artists' foundation, so that's why he's at my top.
Yep.
Next is Fabo, LA artist from LA, LA artist R&B, and it would go MJ, and then Leon Thomas is my.
We'll go Gio.
Mine is J. Cole.
Yep.
Scribe. Also Michael Jackson.
Yo.
And then Frank Sinatra or Dean Martin, Ben Cosby, just one of those boys from the 50 Crooners.
Yeah, 100%. With mine, there's so many. I couldn't stay in just hip hop, so I'd say lyrically, Eminem for me. I was a very angry kid growing up. So Eminem, I would say Luther Vandross. I'd say who else is there? Who else do we got?
You said Pac yesterday.
Tupac. Yeah, I said Pac yesterday. I'll keep Pac now. And who else did I say?
Female? No.
No, who was I saying? This is really hard because a 4 is really small option.
Man.
I would say, I did say Bobby Brown yesterday. I say Bobby Brown. Very, very like, I don't know, very like, they're very spread out amongst each other. I think the closest two would only be, actually no, it's not too bad if you split them up. But just influence all the way around, but very soulful. You know what I mean? I took that angry lyricism over here and kind of turned it a bit soulful, you know what I mean? And yeah, you can kind of see it with the music that we're releasing.
Honorable mention, Burna Boy, and Aradno.
Oh, honorable mention, at ease. If I have a second one, Lauren Hill. There we go.
I'd say honorable mention.
This is a competition, man.
Honorable mention, Blast.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that different guy, but my boy Ricky, bro, he's my favorite.
Not fair.
I
Memorable
love
mention.
Yeah. My boy Ricky Streets. Yeah.
Awesome.
He's my idol. Yeah.
What would be your Mount Rushmore
I
table?
already got mine, but mine was predominantly hip hop, trying to even it out. Bob Marley, I mean, like
Oh,
most islanders already listen to reggae anyways.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob Marley, MJ, of course. I don't know if you guys know Gangstar. You know,
Gangstar.
It's a hip hop duo of DJ Premier and Guru.
Yeah.
So I always put those two on as cheating, but I put them two in there.
Yeah.
And then in that last spot, you know Weckly?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, we were just at the radio station.
At the radio station, and they had this photo
And
up top.
Yeah, Wycliffe was there, Lauren Hill went there.
But I love the Fuji era, so that's
I mean, even his stage performance.
Bro,
I
one of the
wasn't
best
there, and you can
performances,
see
the best, I reckon.
Yeah, the Promised Land one.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Earned it, and he wasn't even a headliner.
Yeah.
But even all the Marleys there, not even just Bob Marley,
Not
Stephen
even
Marley,
Marley,
Damien
yeah,
Marley,
yeah,
all of them, bro. They're fire.
100%.
Skip Marley.
Yo,
Yeah.
fire.
too much. I think you got honorable mentions, just got honorable.
Bro, yeah. If you have one person that you like, you're not an artist.
Yeah. Look, there's like a Mount Rushmore, and then just people up there looking from the top.
Have you ever heard of Stromae? He's a French artist. He's the one that did that bum 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 bum.
True.
Stromae, my sister, like, cause my older sister, she we used to watch Bollywood because of her, Korean dramas because of her. Like, she was the international one.
Yeah.
And so that's how I got into like Stromae and like a bunch of other Italian artists, French artists, Croatian artists, Korean artists.
I think I sold my list.
Why?
No, I forgot. The reason I produced Dr. Dre.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Dre. Yay. but more Dr. Dre.
Just the producer, because then you could check
Yeah,
in like
because I was thinking about the artist.
Yeah.
Recent
100%
Kanye.
Timberland, bro. Yeah. I reckon
That's what I
Kanye
said.
was-
JT, yeah.
Dr.
Yeah.
Dre. For me, if it was like a producer, Dr. Dre is right up there. That's actually what the reason I cut my hair short. I used to have an afro.
Dre.
Yo, I cut my hair short to kind of imitate him. But yeah, Dre is right up there for me from his he had a before NWA World Record Class Crew. Yeah, like from all that all the way to now. Yeah, 100% one of my favorites. You can kind of hear the inspiration.
That's gone.
I think he dropped a track. I don't know. GTA Online. They did Dre
Yeah,
did the
no.
Pack and the Eminem.
He has a song. It's one of my favorite songs. Mad underrated. ETA.
Yeah.
It's one of the best songs. It's when Edison Park is. They recorded in the studio.
True.
Been around, versatile, South of France, Rose Grand. Been around, up and down, baby out on the whole dance. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
And it's like Buster comes in and
and it comes in with this Jamaican influence.
I've never heard it.
Bro, I gotta show you after this.
we'll hear it.
It's a great track.
Well, that's a good spot to wrap up on, boys. I
100%.
just wanted to throw it to you. If you had any last thoughts you wanted to share with the listeners, also plug in your socials as well.
Oh yes, socials. Follow the main page, Relentless Records AU. Then we got myself _ JJ4K.
I'm JVYDENW. Jvyden with a V and then W on the end.
Yep.
The Usogio, DAUSOGIO.
And we also got Braden J, BRAYDEN JAYL at the end. And then who else? We got Balarantu.
BAL.
Do I just gotta spell them all out? I reckon.
Balarantu and then
Balarantu and Clinny P.
if you're not already following them.
Yeah, if you're not already following them, they're lucky guys. They didn't get to have to put a dot or an underscore in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Clinny has a dot.
Maybe.
Nah,
Nah,
Clinny
he
doesn't have a
he doesn't have a
dot.
dot.
Somebody out there named JJ4K, I'm gonna slap him for.
Brooklyn tagged that guy.
Yeah.
Brooklyn tagged the guy and she's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Bro, thanks for asking about my barbering too, bro. I appreciate
that's
that. I was like, how you told you? I was like, damn. But no one really asked about that, so I appreciate that.
fair, bro.
Well, thank you, JJ, JV, Gio, Ronnie, John, just the whole crew. Just really appreciate you guys coming on and speaking. I mean, talanoa. So,
That was so cool.
Can I split them in outro?
Yeah.
Alright, everybody, it's your host of the mouse, the Uso Gio. You know how we do it on our side of town. We here in SYD, Relentless Records. That's 2 R's in the air, and that's 2 R's when you spell the word hard. Cause that's what we are. We are hard. We are cold. We are fat. No, I'm kidding. My last piece of advice for everybody is: no matter what they say to you, no matter what they do to you, you gotta remember at the end of the day, it's nighttime. Peace out.
Huge thanks to JJ, Jvyden, and Gio. We really enjoyed recording this episode with you. Massive shout out to the Relentless Records team also for sharing your time with us. You can listen to all the artists' music through their Spotify accounts and check out Relentless Records to find out where they will be performing next. Thank you for listening. We'll catch you in the next episode.